Dr. Amit. I am a urologist. I have done my MBBS, MS General Surgery and MCH Urology. MCH I have done in KM Hospital, Mumbai, and after that I have worked there as a lecturer, and now I am practicing at Atreum Hospital, RR Nagar, and I will be available in the morning between 10:30 to 12:30. So what exactly is a urologist? What all the conditions does a urologist treat? Urology is mainly related to the urinary system, the kidneys, the bladder, the prostate, testes, penis, any problem related to these organs we can treat. So what are the usual conditions, what are the usual symptoms that the patients suffer from? One of the things that you must have usually heard or experienced is kidney stones. So many times patients will have pain abdomen and they will get diagnosed to have a kidney stone. And depending on the nature of the stone, the location, the size and the patient's symptoms, we can decide whether the patient needs to be treated with medicines or the patient needs to undergo any surgical procedure. If the surgical procedures are required, then we in this hospital, we are having all facilities to perform the surgical procedures, and we have a fully equipped ICU to take care of any critically ill patients, any diabetic patients who require more stringent post-operative management that can be done here. We have 24 hours emergency so that the patients can come whenever they feel like they have the pain abdomen and they are thinking that it might be due to a stone. Patients who are having the history of stone disease in the past, they will have a second episode of kidney stone and pain due to that, so they can come here and get treated. So we have facility to perform procedures like URSL, RIRS, VIU, PCNL. So these procedures require laser. We can use the laser technology and we can treat the stones without cutting or without giving any stitches on the patient's body. So this is about kidney stones. One more common problem that urologists treat is prostate enlargement. You must have had, if you are a senior citizen, you must have experienced difficulties in passing urine at some time, or some of your family members might have had difficulty in passing urine. Elderly male patients often have this issue due to prostate enlargement. Even those patients we do treat here. Some of the patients we can treat it only with medicines, and some patients will require surgical procedure like TURP. So we can provide that facility in this hospital. Many times patients will be due to old age, they will have multiple health problems like heart diseases, diabetes, hypertension, asthma, and operating on such patients becomes a challenge not only for the surgeon but for the anesthetist also. But here we have a highly qualified anesthesia team, and we have a well-equipped ICU. We have dialysis machine if at all required. So patients who are having borderline raised in creatinine levels, or CKD patients, chronic kidney disease patients, they can also undergo their surgery in this hospital. The third domain in the urology is related to sexual problems. Many men of different age groups find it difficulty in attaining erection or performing a normal sexual intercourse, and some people will be having difficulty in having a children. So we can address those issues here. We can check and we can diagnose them with what level the problem is there, and we can provide them suitable treatment in this hospital. One more common thing that we see in the public is urinary tract infections. You must have experienced it once in your lifetime, or your family members must have, especially senior people, both men and women, do experience urinary tract infection at some point of time in their life. So depending on the presentation and depending on the type of infection, we will be able to diagnose it by performing tests like urine routine microscopy, culture sensitivity, or ultrasound, and we will be able to pinpoint exactly where is the infection, and we can give the proper course of antibiotics. And then if there is any predisposing factor which leads to repeated infections, we can treat that infection with the cause of the infections also. And one more area of interest in urology is cancer. Some not very common, but still many patients do have noticed blood in their urine or some swelling on their genital organs. Such patients should immediately seek medical attention. If you come here, we can investigate and we can find out what exactly is the problem. If by chance there is a malignancy, we can diagnose at what stage the malignancy is there, and so that we can start the treatment immediately, and patient's life can be saved, and patient's quality of life will be as normal as any other human being. So these in brief are some of the type of patients that can come to Atreum Hospital and avail the urology care that is present here, and we wish that you can maintain your good healthy life, and that's it from my side. Thank you.